This is a story about an introverted and awkward 30-something going out in Tokyo on a summer's night and just rethinking everything. So she's going through some stuff, and I guess her friends feel kind of sorry for her, so they're like, come drinks with friends. And then she's like, well, I really shouldn't be drinking, I guess. I'm just gonna have a soft drink. And yes, she should be wearing a helmet. It's one of those non-enforced Japanese laws, so it's not about law, wear a helmet. Anyway, she gets to Shimokitazawa, parks her bike, and is ready to go. Doesn't really want to promote plastic, but these -3 degrees body wipes are such a game changer, so has a quick wipe down before getting there. Found the place. Anyway, she gets there and it's this really cool space, and she's just like, well, I feel awkward, I don't know many people, there's orange wine, everyone else is drinking, I'm gonna have a drink. Wasn't gonna drink, but this has just happened, as it does always, right? Like, I'm on my third one, I think I'll go home after this. So 3 orange wines down, don't worry, didn't cycle home, but decided to walk home when past this ramen. Well, there's like a vegan option, and I'm drunk. I want a ramen, and it's like midnight, and I'm going for the low carb version, so I think it's okay. But guys, ramen at midnight is still ramen, so you're gonna wake up feeling like you had ramen late at night. Look how pretty it is. There's like broccoli and veggies in it. And kind of wanders into the store next door, Don Quixote, just in search of something, but doesn't find anything. Looking around, pondering. And then gets home, gets ready for bed, and you think you'd go to bed, but no. My throat's kind of sore from talking. Now I'm just gonna watch true crime documentaries, and then I wonder why I can't sleep. So I'm just wondering if you can relate of going out like that, planning not to drink, and then before you know it, it's just like, boom, you're really drunk. I feel like it happens to me a lot. There's always an excuse with alcohol, I find. If you're kind of unwilling to catch yourself making the excuses, there will always be a reason to drink. And I totally get it. In my 20s, I used to party a lot, go out, and I had a great time, don't get me wrong, but the older you get, the less and less appealing all of that gets. The worse your hangovers get, the more tiring it gets. And I've also seen people close to me who still drink heavily. I've seen such a change in personality and appearance, just kind of irritability, friendliness, and they get this like puffy alcoholic look going. So yeah, it's a toxin. And I do get it. It is this kind of social thing, isn't it? Because I did have a really good time. I felt like I was able to talk to people more freely, more openly, and it was really fun. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it can be really easy to just, in that split second, the same way I was like, okay, they have orange wine, done. As you might have guessed, I'm quite an anxious person anyway, and I find that the older you get, that anxiety gets a lot worse. So that's another reason to cut back. I can also not tolerate very much, if that makes sense. Like, I used to drink a lot in my 20s, now I hardly ever go out. Oh my god, how did you guess? How did you guess that I was a hermit and socially awkward? This vlog was like kind of my thoughts when I'm going out, overthinking everything as usual. And we all have that 1 or 2 or 3 friends that take it too far and causes all the drama. That's never any fun anymore. I'm just like, I would rather Just stay in and read a book, watch a film, be cozy, not deal with drunk loudness, you know? I also happen to get Asian flush as well, which if you're unfamiliar with, a lot of East Asian people, I think up to 50%, can go red in the face after even a little bit of alcohol. People who get Asian flush carry an inactive version of the enzyme that breaks down alcohol, meaning a big buildup of acetaldehyde, which is a toxin, y'all, and triggers the release of histamine, causing the symptoms of facial flushing. And high concentrations of toxins can damage DNA in the long term, leading to a higher risk of cancer. So it's probably really not a great idea for me or for anyone else who gets Asian flush to be drinking generally. That said, just because you don't get Asian flush doesn't mean that it's okay. I strongly recommend that you listen to the alcohol episode on the Huberman podcast. That was pretty eye-opening. And what he highlights is that 1 to 2 drinks a day can lead to the degeneration of neurons in the brain. People who drink consistently, even in small amounts, experience increases in cortisol release from adrenal glands when not drinking. So you feel more stressed and more anxious when not drinking. It's a scary, vicious circle. Alcohol disrupts your microbiome, affecting your mood and immune system. And so no wonder it has been used as a sterilizing agent through history. So I'm just butting in with some Aura Ring data. This is not sponsored, by the way. I've been using it lately and I love it. So these are days when I've been drinking, and the data is just crazy because the red symbolizes physiological stress. And you can see that the exact time when I start drinking is just consistent physiological stress. That can't be good for you over and over again in the long term. Oh, it also thins the gray matter in your brain. Another reason it's super expensive, say goodbye to money when you're drinking. So I'm just curious, what are your reasons for drinking? Is it to relax? Do you think you're a bit on the functioning alcoholic side? Are you young and having fun, or are you socially awkward, introverted like me? What are your reasons? And I hope you enjoyed watching this. I kind of made it on a whim. So thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye.